Obviously so excited for our football team, for our guys in that locker room, man. That's so much fun. And just starting with just the effort, the fight by our guys, for some of these guys that are seniors, we discussed it last night. Three of our coaches who are also alums had a chance to communicate, deliver a message to our football team at the team meeting last night. And it was an awesome message just about what this game meant to them when they played in it. For our guys to come out here today and lay it on the line for each other, man. We talked about making a decision just to play your best effort every man. And for him to come out tonight, so deserving to hit that game winner there. And I'm just proud of our guys. I love our football team, and I'm just proud of the fight, the resilience, staying by each other's side. And I told them, enjoy yourself in this locker room, and let's just make them kick us, make them kick us out tonight, and let's have fun celebrating together and enjoying it.
Then, Coach, first road win of the season, on top of being in the Maction game, and then on top of being a rivalry game as well. To end how kind of it did, how big is that just for the locker room morale going on?
Oh, it's big time, man, because you put so much work into it. And, you only have so many that you're guaranteed. And every time you have a chance to put a helmet and a uniform on, it means something. And I know we've been through adversity, but I love how our guys have handled adversity. They've never quit on each other. That's just simply not an option. And they laid it on the line. They came back. We had a short week of preparation here. We got back late from Bowling Green. We knew we were going to have a short week, and I could tell the intensity on the field. When we took the field on Thursday, 2 days after we finished that Bowling Green game, we took that field on Thursday, and I could just see the intensity. I could see that nobody had any kind of feelings in a negative way from that game. They responded and came back ready to go to work. So the players deserve all the credit. I'm just proud of them, and we got to enjoy this one, and they're all hard fought game against a good football team, and it's great to get the Bronze Stalk coming back on the bus with us.
You talked about kind of battling through that adversity. You've got a kid like Jackson who missed the kick last week, and this week kind of has his moment and makes the game-winning field goal. Kind of what has it been like to you to just watch him have this moment?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. To me, when you're playing, in that position like that, and you're a specialist, whether you're a snapper, whether you're a holder, whether you're a punter, whether you're the place kicker, sometimes you get sent out. You've been on the side for who knows how long, and you're expected to run out there on the field and deliver. And to his credit, man, he's so steady. All those guys are. All of our specialists are so steady with their attitude, the way they handle themselves. And it's a great lesson, man. Tough times never last. Tough people do. And so, obviously last week surely was a disappointing moment, but this week, a short week, and to finish the way that we did, I'm super excited for Jackson and having a moment like that. And, our team celebrating him in the locker room as well.
And then first drive was able to set the tone. Kind of, I think off the wins this year. It's kind of been that first drive has been able to set that tone. Just how big is that in your guys' game plan each week?
Yeah, obviously you work hard, to establish the openers. You meet on that, 2 days before the game. And then your final practice, the final run through Fast Friday. We always try to hit what we're going to open the game with to make sure guys know what they're doing so they're confident. Obviously, we had a walkthrough at the hotel today in the parking lot to continue to go over those. And our guys responded. We talked about making sure we establish the line of scrimmage to get the game started and make sure we had great effort, and our offensive line did a great job of that. They certainly took it upon themselves to make sure that we established the physicality and how we were going to play the game. So all those guys up front that never get enough credit, those guys deserve all that. You talk about Damon Kaler and Corey Stewart and Taryn Tayo and, Brandon Malco. Those guys did such a great job, all night long. And Jonathan Mucciolo, those guys never get enough credit for blocking them up the way that they did and executing at a high level.
And I would say it looked like into the third quarter, just a little bit of confusion there. What was going on with that situation?
Yeah, what play clock I was looking at on our end of it, and the official was looking at the other end. So he had communicated that we were going to be okay by 1 second. I'm watching it wind down. I'm like, wait, and so I called a timeout right there. So obviously not the way you want to burn a timeout, but I didn't want to lose field position right there, and so not real happy about that. I don't want to burn a timeout that way, and so obviously that's on me.
And then Kiael's fourth start, his most in passing attempts with 25. Just kind of have also threw his first touchdown. Have you seen him develop into the quarterback he is now?
Yeah, he puts the work in every week, man. And, coming back from that game last week, he was ready to go to work when we got on the practice field on Thursday. There's a lot that goes into it in the meeting room as well. And so I credit him. He's just getting, more and more mature, getting better and better. He really focused hard on command in the huddle this week because, there was a few times where our communication wasn't quite as good as it needed to be, meaning, getting the personnel communicated from the sideline to the huddle, the running on and off the field. There's a lot that goes into it. And I thought, his focus this week was really working on that. And I thought you saw that pay off because our communication piece of it was much better. And guys getting on and off the field because we changed personnels quite often. And he did a really good job with that.
And then last one for me, I noticed on all the helmets and even on your hat as well, you've got Charlie Cardinal carrying the flag. Just what does that mean to you?
Yeah, that's obviously it's election day, and obviously it's very meaningful to me. I think first of all, it's an awesome logo, and in my opinion, it's the best logo that there is in sports. And when you put a flag in Charlie's hand, it's just that much more meaningful. So, obviously, I know our guys took that to heart. There was a lot of pride when you have those decals on both sides of your helmet, and I thought our guys just represented themselves in a first class way, like they always do.
Yeah, coach. A quote I'm seeing here on a tweet from one of the announcers after the game is saying, the players came and rallied around the coach after the game. Players don't do that if they don't like the coach. I didn't see it, but did they rally around you, and just how that make you feel to kind of celebrate with them?
Yeah, I think just on the field there when the guys were celebrating with the Bronze Stalk Trophy, and obviously I was doing a TV interview there with the CBS Sports crew, and there's nothing better. I didn't have to answer any question. The only question that needed to be answered was just all the guys right there celebrating a great hard fought victory and securing the Bronze Stalk. And I love every guy on this football team, man. And I just appreciate the attitude that they attack every day with, because we've been through some adversity, but I love more than anything else that we've tried to stay by each other's side. And to me, that's what a team and sticking together through thick and thin is all about.
And we've been talking about the defense's improvement. Maybe this was their best one yet, holding the best offense in the MAC to 17 points. Just can you talk about what gave them so much success?
Yeah, our defense is awesome, man. Obviously, they play at a high level every single week. I mean, we started MAC play every single week. You can see our defense just when you send those guys out on the field, they're going to wreak havoc. They're going to be flying to the football. They're going to be physical. They're going to make it tough as hell on our opponent to run the football. And when they do have an opportunity to throw the ball, it's not going to be easy. Our guys they're going to make them earn it. Our guys up front are getting pressure, getting hits on the quarterback, making it very challenging. And just proud of our guys because they always answer the call. Every week, Coach Stockton does a great job. Our defensive staff does a great job, and the guys play hard, man. And when you talk about playing hard that way and flying to the football, when you play with relentless effort like that, that's tough to beat.
I mean, do you guys coach them or tell them specifically to stay in attack mode in those key situations and not like be, I guess, conservative or worried about getting beat?
That's the only way you can be, man. Obviously, I'm anxious to see the tape because I thought that call could have gone either way. They're on that third and long call where they called pass interference on us. So I just was curious to know what they saw because, I thought Jordan really was in good position. And, I'm anxious to see a couple of those calls that were in those critical situations like that. But needless to say, our guys don't blink. When that call happened, our guys responded, fought back, and nobody panicked, nobody blinked. And I think you can just see guys rally around each other on the sideline like they always do, man. man. Everybody's does a great job of just next play mentality. And we always know we got to go earn it. Nobody's going to give anything to us. We got to take the field, and no matter what phase we're in, man, guys got to do their job to the best of their ability. And our guys do that, man. And that's why I love them so much.
In that fourth quarter, I believe I calculated before that Tanner had gone 10 quarters without a catch, dating back to 2 games ago. But then he ended up having 3 there, including that touchdown. What was going on to not get him the ball? And then was it conscious effort to get him involved in that fourth
I
quarter?
respect what you're saying, man, but we're not trying not to get Tanner the ball. So I'm proud. Kiael did a great job of recognizing man coverage, because to be honest with you, on that play that we ran it a lot during the course of practice the last couple of weeks against zone coverage. And for those guys to play man coverage, Kiael recognized that alert is the corner route versus man coverage, and he delivered a great ball to Tanner, and found him again the very next play. And then obviously on that touchdown there, it was a great job working through his progression, and Tanner delivered to finish off the deal there. So great to see him get in the end zone. Great to see both those guys, Kiael throw it, and obviously Tanner on the receiving end of that.
And then last one, so you guys have a little bit longer time off now, right?
Yeah, right now I don't really. I'm worried about the bus ride home. Coach Byron Ellis, our general manager, is going to have a tough time because we're going to stop the buses and pass the trophy around. So he's got to get that figured out.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
What's up, Jackson? Obviously, freshman making a game winner. Just what's going through your head right now?
I mean, I'm just thankful for the opportunity to go out there, obviously face some adversity earlier in the game. And, it's about the rebound and not what happens earlier. So, those guys stuck with me. They believed in me. The operation with Tucker and Lucas and that whole line was great. So just to having that opportunity, just whenever I go out there, being grateful for that. So
You just talked about kind of battling that adversity. Obviously last week at Bowling Green, what do you think you came away with from that game?
I mean, I've come away with the same kind of conclusion every time. When you come up short, it's just you have to have a short-term memory about it and know that you still have room for improvement. Obviously, I'm a freshman, plenty of room for growth, and I'm just learning every game, just gaining more experience.
And then, that special team group has been kind of standout all year. You've got you, Lucas, and a bunch of other players. Just what has it been like to be part of that group?
I mean, coming in as a young guy, they're teaching me a lot. I appreciate them being mentors to me and them believing in me. Obviously, Lucas and Tucker there, believing in me that whole time, giving me a great snap and hold, and then from there, I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, man, what can you describe just the feelings you have or what's going through your head leading up to that kick? Because I feel it's a position that not many people have ever experienced.
Yeah. Leading up to the kick, you just got to keep everything consistent. It's every kick's supposed to be the same. So going out there, taking the steps, visualizing the ball going through, and just keeping your head down, swinging through. It's the same kick every time, and that's all you can do.
I think, did you hit with the game time kind of celebration or something like that?
Game time?
Yeah, is that what it was? Why'd you go to that?
I don't know. Just kind of felt like it.
Fair enough, man. Do you feel like, just last one, like this is something that can just kind of boost your confidence for the long haul, especially after missing a couple kicks earlier in the game and last week?
I mean, yeah, making a big play always will boost the confidence, but no matter what, the guys on the sideline believed in me, and even after the 2 misses, picking me up. So that's what boosts my confidence the most, just having those guys believe in me.
Thanks, man.
Mikhari, obviously, you had that sack and you also recovered that fumble. Just what was going through your head? Obviously, pretty big play in that game in the fourth quarter. You recover that fumble.
Yeah, it was a big play. I was just thinking we need to get the ball back for our offense. Have confidence in our offense. Go out there, make some plays. We got to get the ball back for them, give them the opportunity to score.
And obviously, they brought a lot of trick plays and a lot of gimmick plays. As a defense, how hard is it to kind of prepare for that and then play against it as well?
We did have a shorter week, so it was tough, but we had to just stick to our base rules, fundamental day one things. Just play every play like that, attack it.
And then first road win of the year and also a action game. Just is there kind of a different feel to this win?
Yeah, definitely. It's a really big win. It's a rivalry game for us and trophy game. So, being able to get that dub with our team is a really good feeling.
Yeah, Mikhari, I mean, the defense has just been really throughout the last few weeks playing well. And tonight, do you feel like was it the best display or performance yet?
I definitely do. Definitely because coming away with a win, you definitely feel better on the end of it. Definitely look at the tape, see where we can improve and just keep going.
How have you guys as defenders been able to kind of keep such an edge, despite a lot of losing this year?
Can you repeat that?
How have you guys been able to just keep such a strong edge and play, in attack mode, even despite a lot of the losses?
I mean, that's what comes with the game of football. You win, you lose. You just got to have that mentality. And playing defenses, you have to have that mentality to just keep going and keep going. Everything's not going to go your way every play at a time. So you got to just take it one play at a time and go after the next one, no matter what.
Do you think you guys learned anything from the previous few close games that you were able to perform even better in the fourth quarter tonight?
Definitely, we definitely learned because like you said, we have a lot of close games, so we just learned that resilience. Just have to keep fighting and play until the game's over.
And then, just from your perspective, seeing a young kid hit a game winner, especially after missing a few earlier and missing one last week, what was that just like for you and the guys around you to see?
That was awesome. I'm really happy for him. He goes out there and works every day, so he definitely deserves that feeling.
How y'all doing?
Kiael, first throwing touchdown of the year. Was it kind of just run of the mill for you, or did this one kind of just feel different?
Uh, it definitely felt different. It's first one of my career, so just to finally get that weight off my shoulders and get that first one in, it felt great.
And then also that first drive as well. So you guys go the whole field and rush, you punch it in from 6 yards out. What do you think really clicked well with that offense in that drive?
It's kind of like that Central Michigan thought. We wanted to come out and punch them in the mouth, and we executed to the best of our abilities on that drive, and we see how it ended. Anytime that the offense we stay on schedule and we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, we do pretty good.
And I'd say I've noticed even in the first drive or maybe even the last drive as well throughout the whole game, and even the announcers saying it as well, just your ability to stay calm on the field. What kind of helps you have that demeanor on the field?
Just remembering like this is football. I've been playing football for all my life, and nothing's really gonna change. Just the speed of the opponent. So just realizing that my team needs me right here, and if you my favorite one of my favorite sayings, my older brother used to tell me, if you're scared, then go to church. You can't be out there scared.
And then you're able to find Tanner for that touchdown in that fourth. Obviously, he hasn't been super active in the offense these last couple of weeks. Just what's that connection between you and him like?
Yeah, like I said last week, when you got a All-American player like him on your team, you want to try to give him the ball as much as you can. But we gotta remember too that the defense is they're keying in on Tanner. They really want anybody else to beat him other than him. So just not forcing it to him and just telling him, I'm looking for him and I got him. And him just staying patient, and we finally connected.
I saw you on TV, celebrating with Jackson. Just kind of what has it been like just to see that kind of freshman kicker just kind of win it for Ball State?
Yeah, it's real good to see. Ever since he's came in, he's been full steam ahead. He won the job before the season, and he's been great. He had a couple misses, but I told him, we can only go as far as him. We gonna give him a chance to show what he's made of, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, Kiael, I mean, kind of similar situations the last couple of weeks with these close games. Anything you guys or you feel like you improved on this time to execute in crunch time?
Uh, yes, sir. Staying in front of the chains. Feel like last week we shot ourselves in the foot a lot. We got behind the sticks, and that ended up hurting the offense. But yeah, that and converting on third down.
And when the defense is playing the way they did tonight, how does that kind of impact the offense? I guess maybe like emotionally or just in your spirit, because I mean they were really getting after it.
Yeah, well, you got a defense working hard like they are. We want to help them out as much as we can, and it's kind of frustrating that we not scoring as amount of points as we would like to, but we definitely feed off their energy, knowing that how hard they're playing out there. We feel it, and we try our best to capitalize off of their field position they're giving us.
And then last one for me, I believe season high in pass attempts, in addition to that first passing touchdown. Anything that you were seeing that you guys were throwing the ball more? Did you feel more comfortable in the passing game today?
I would say it all goes to how the defense was playing. Like I said, a couple weeks ago, our offense is tailored basically off of how the defense plays it, and if they're giving the pass, and then I got to take the passes. So today there was more access throws there, and I took them.
So you've noticed, I guess, the defense kind of playing the run even more over the last couple weeks.
Yeah, for sure. It's not what I'll say, rocket science of what we're doing on offense. Our identity is smash mouth football right now. So we want to load the box, then I gotta make it happen with my arm. So it really just capitalizing off what the defense give us.